Hey everyone, hope you guys are doing well. I wanted to do some readings specific to your Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus to get some, as you can see by the title, love messages and guidance for this month of January 2023. So feel free to check, as I mentioned, those specific placements. And if you have stelliums or are drawn towards another one, then check that one as well. Take the messages as they resonate. Don't force them to fit. You will know if the message is for you or not. And take it with a grain of salt as well, because I'm not being held responsible or liable for whatever shit goes down on in your love life. All right, capiche, cool. All right, let's dive into this, my loves. Hey Capricorns. What's up? Oh, okay. I just literally... my ring light, I just bumped my head, my bun into it. So, okay. How are y'all feeling? Do y'all feel like y'all are butting heads with a lot of people? Is that what's happening? Do y'all feel like there's a lot of tension where you feel like you have to keep asserting yourself? Or you're being very goat-like? It's all I can keep getting, like, just like, I know the Aries is around, but I keep getting like this goat ramming their heads and whatnot into other people and situations. Maybe that's also symbolic. Are you being hard-headed? Sorry, I'm still giggling about the fact that this happened. Alrighty. Capricorn, let's see what's going on with y'all. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, maybe a stellium, or you might be a cross-watcher. Might be your person that has one of these placements. Does not matter. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. I do feel that y'all might be a little stubborn or hard-headed and just, I don't know what, regarding something. Being determined is one thing, but being stubborn and hard-headed is another. And maybe this is what's wanting to be released. Maybe your rigid beliefs and lack are what are causing you to feel triggered. Maybe this month, through your romantic relationships, you're being asked to examine what lack mentalities are present, have been present, and need to be let go of. What relationship do you have with yourself or your parent figures or parents that may exhibit lack in some type of way, are affecting and dominating, I'm hearing, or getting your current romantic development? Ooh, spicy. The universe is asking you to open to the infinite nature of abundance. In this way, you can remove blocks in your life and succeed beyond your wildest dreams. It feels like there might be a narrative that you might be entertaining of, that can't happen for me, or that can't happen for me unless X, Y, and Z happens first. And you are being told to shed that skin like a motherfucker this month. It is high time that you let go of these narratives and these beliefs that limit you from having the type of growth and romance and love and passion in your life that you desire deep down in your heart. Who the hell is to say that you can't have it all? Who the hell is to say that it can't happen quicker than, oh, you have to, I don't know why this very specific thing is coming to me. Oh, you have to like date for like 6 months to a year or several years before you can get to the engagement period. And then there's like another year on top of that to plan, and then you can get married, and then the kids come, and then the marriage. Like fuck the order. Do you know how many people live in this world? Do you know how unique your path is? And no, it does not need to reflect anyone else's path? Like, do you not understand that what is destined for you is not going to and should not look like someone else's journey and path? Otherwise, you would be having the same experience. You would not need to be two individuals. You would be the same person, and you're not. Breaking news. You are two different people. So I even want to say surrender comparisons with other people and situations and let go of what you think isn't going to happen for you because you're not a certain age or you haven't reached a certain milestone. And you can be mad and stomp around all you want, aka my neighbor's right above me stomping around. I hope you can hear that and I don't sound crazy saying that. But I just thought it was very timely that was happening at the same time. Like maybe that stubborn-headedness is coming in with that, like, oh fuck, like I want this for myself, but it's not gonna happen. And you're reiterating that message to the universe. The quicker you let go of any confinements that you hold on yourself and your experiences in your life, the quicker you will experience them, my loves. Oh my God, they're jumping all over the place. All right, sorry about that. Capricorns, love life guidance. What else would like to come out for their highest and great? You can't make this shit up, man. You can't. All right. I'm gonna take a time out real quick, okay? Because I'm gonna wait for these neighbors to stop stomping around. I need to go turn the heat down. And maybe y'all should too. Temper. So the same words that I mentioned earlier have presented themselves. Stubbornness, tense, rigid. If you are tensing up or taking a rigid stance about something, gently observe yourself and become more yielding. This will help you communicate more lovingly with others and yourself. What good is it to be on your own, pensive? That's another message coming through here. What good is it? What good comes from isolating yourself over and over? So just be stuck in your head and not open your mind to different perspectives or to hear other people out and what they have to say and what they feel. Where does that get you? It's different if you're doing all of that and analyzing when it comes to just yourself and your own journey and decisions. But when it comes to the love department, it has to do directly with someone else's experience, emotions, and journey as well. So you cannot just take inventory of what you feel. It is your responsibility to take inventory of what you feel and think and express it in a healthy, compassionate way. But it is your responsibility to keep that a two-way street where you receive what your partner has to say to you. And I feel that there might be this closing off due to past wounds, past traumas that have led to this lack mentality. But it doesn't mean that you can keep using it as an excuse as to why you are being rigid, as to why you are being stubborn. What's the point of having knowledge if you're not going to put it to use? That's wisdom wasted. Ooh, I like that. I like that a lot. You are choosing to be ignorant on specific situations, and you're being asked to take a deeper look at yourself and your situation you find yourself in, whether you're coupled or single, does not matter, and see what beliefs are holding you hostage to your current reality right now. This self-imprisonment behavior has to go. All right? And that comes from pouring into your own cup and building up your self-worth. And that is how you address that lack mentality, because it stems from your own low self-esteem. And that narrative, that seed could have been planted when you were really young, right? Inner child wounds, we're talking here. And what made it grow over time is the traumas and wounds that accumulated after that, right? Usually we end up seeking out partners and love situations that subconsciously mimic the things that we grew up around. To reiterate, that same situation, it's so fucked up, but it is how the human psyche works subconsciously. When we're growing up and there's certain wounds inflicted, even if they are seemingly wrong or unhealthy, it is the only way that we were shown love at a very early developmental stage of our lives. So that is what we associate with love, with home, with family, with familiarity. And we try to mimic that in our romantic relationships in adulthood and even young adulthood. Figuring out where that came from, how it came, is not as necessary as to just addressing that it is there and actively working to unlearn it and adjust to being in a safer, more healthy, compassionate, nurturing state of being, which then allows you to bring that experience in. And what can you do to do that? This right here. This right here. If you can pinpoint where it started, with whom it started, and all that jazz, that is a great add-on. I'm not saying it's a bad thing to know, but I'm just saying it's not necessary for you to consciously remember immediately in order to start addressing it. Burp confirmation, thank you, Spirit. All right, let's see. Love guidance for Capricorn placements. A lot of what will start coming up for you through this self-examination is going to trigger you to have a lot to say. And it's your responsibility this month to make sure that you don't lash out, that you don't give the heat of the flare up to someone that doesn't deserve it, to make sure that you are able to self-regulate, process, figure out what exactly is triggering you and why, and then communicate that when you're in a more stable, regulated state of being to whoever it concerns. Because you are going through a cycle of figuring out what it means to release and heal the past so you can experience more love in your present moments, all right? That's another message for someone or maybe a couple people specific. Give your relationship a chance, work on your partnership. Just because things might be a little tense and rigid and not so great in terms of maybe there's arguments and triggers and all that, it does not mean that you must throw everything to waste, okay? I felt that was very important to point out. Playfulness. Laughter is the best therapy. Have some fun together. Remember, love is the greatest healer. So we have multiple messages about actively healing yourself and actively taking accountability for your role in what it means to start healing yourself, what it means to look back on your experiences and see your role in things. It's not your responsibility. Rather, let me rephrase that. There's a saying, right? I don't know verbatim, but I will say what I remember and recollect. It's not your fault what happened to you in terms of wounds and traumas and experiences, but it is your responsibility to heal them and to address them to make sure you don't bleed on other people. And even if it's not a matter of bleeding on other people, why do you want to keep bleeding and have someone else do the dressing for you? You should be doing that for yourself, and someone can support you, all right? And laughter is the best medicine, right? So there you go. I'm not taking them. One card face up for Capricorn placements. Multiple. Oh, okay. Yep, taking that one. One fell. Alrighty. A message for you. I'm thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. I don't know why. No, I do know why. For some reason, I'm feeling like this has a lot to do with a love letter to your inner child and from your inner child. Lots of inner child healing needs to happen right now for you guys. And this is how you do it as well. Remembering your little toddler version or 6-year-old version or 7-year-old version of self, where the wound started, and showing that person, that little one, love. That theme of loving yourself is coming through pretty strongly, honestly. So I'm gonna leave it at that. Let me know how these messages resonate. In the comments down below specifically, let me know how they resonate with your Capricorn placement. Are you a sun, moon, rising, Venus, stellium, or is it your person? Or, you know. Let me know. I wanna know. All right, check your other placements, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye, guys.